Howdy, all y'all Benjamites, survivors, Smithies, FPM viewers, and YouTube viewers alike. This is your redneck host, FPM. I'm here from my brother from across the water, N4TH. And we're back here in Factorio. And today, as you'll see, he's got a tank, I got a tank, I got rockets in mine. He doesn't have any rockets in his yet. But I think it's better if he don't have rockets. But I've got the reactor set up. It's not the most efficient setup, but it does the job. And we're going to be going there. I'm going to show you on the map here, up top here, near our uranium processing deal, which I actually increased on that. Over here, we have the reactor. It's got two reactors, which have the neighboring thing. It's actually currently running, which needs more fuel. Well, it really doesn't need that much more fuel. We just need to go and get rid of the depleted uranium cells. But we're going to make a trip up there. I'm going to load up a couple more stacks of uranium fuel. And I'm going to ship them around and let N4TH say hello to his Vegemites.
G'day Vegemites, N4TH here with FPM. Back with another episode of Factorio.
Alright, let's get going. About face, forward, roll out. Let's just kind of follow the tracks. This is what I set up off camera as far as getting supplies up there and back so we can refine and everything else. I don't think I did too bad on setting up the track now. A lot of, kind of janky turns and stuff, but hey.
yeah.
What do you expect when you have a what do you expect when you have a redneck setting up a railroad? A lot of jank. I mean, a lot of jank. Alright, cut up this way. We'll come out here closer to the reactor this way here. Let me guess, you got stuck, didn't you?
I had the straight turn. I mean, I had the straight shot, but then turned.
You kind of overcorrected, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, now slow your roll getting up here because we got the reactor right here. Don't hit no power lines. Or radars. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know what we're supposed to do with this used up uranium fuel cell, but I'll have to look at that further down the road. I don't know. Can we use it as a fuel source? Nope. Cannot be used as a fuel source. Oh well. Alright, now, let's get over here to our uranium drilling. And see how it's holding up. From what I could tell via the radar, it was not holding up all that well. Yeah, it's still kind of falling behind a little bit. I'll probably need to go ahead and swap that around. and put this uranium I just picked up back here on the belt. Now it's backing up nicely. Whereas before, when it was on that belt right there, it was having a hard time. It was struggling, trying to keep up. So I figured it'd just be easier just to kind of cut one down, cut it back to one. I mean, it's going to be a while yet, but what can you do? I was hoping we'd have more 235 than just 4. We got 501 238. 502 now. But yeah, we got 25K on fuel here that we're still processing. And then we got all these empties here that are being loaded back up into the train down here after it's being offloaded from this one here onto this line, being pulled up, pulled into a chest, being pulled into this, then being emptied out into here, which is being used, and the empties get pulled up into these here, and then shipped back through the line, down to here, down to here, down and into the train. Do you think I did a nice little compact setup?
Hey, you did.
And if the uranium fuel cells ever run out, we do still have the coal backlog here. So we still have steam power that we can fall back on. If you look at the power grid, you'll see that majorly we're running off of the steam turbines right now. We are barely even running off of anything off the steam engines. But of course, we're not really requiring that much power. But if you look, we're producing, or can produce as much as 43.9 megawatts. And we're only using at most 1.5 megawatts. So if we could maybe tie this somehow into our main base, we'd be using up a lot of that excess power, but we'd also need to refill the fuel more often. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'd really have to ramp up our uranium mining and processing, as well as refining into cells, then ship separately via a separate line, train wise, fuel back up to the reactor to be able to do anything. Now, one thing I was going to show you that helps the reactor do its thing for the steam turbines, and I probably need to make some more of it. Hop into your tank, do an about face, and just watch the power lines. And the radar. As you'll notice, I have 2 offshore pumps pumping into the heat exchangers here. Well, thing is you need at least, I've done a little bit of research, for one reactor you need at least 8 heat exchangers, and then for 8 heat exchangers you need like 16 steam turbines. To make the most use out of it, if that makes any sense. Because our consumption is 0.40 megawatts for the fuel. Well, the fuel itself value is 8.0 gigajoules. So at this setup, I mean, it's going to run for a good while. Don't get me wrong, it's not optimum, but it does the job. So, what I could do is I could probably throw a pipe here, sling it up, and then put 3 more turbine, throw a pipe, sling it up, 3 more. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And use the big area covers, the regular power poles, small electric poles instead of the big ones, or the the next step up, uh, which is the substations. Which actually I believe I got stuff in my bit. Hang on, let me see. Steel, plastic. Uh, oh, I need copper. Oh, I need a lot of copper actually. Hang on. Hold still. There. I'm making 2 substations, which takes a good minute. Raw resource wise, it's like 48 seconds, but if you do it in a automated crafting way, it's only like 0.5 seconds. But they have a big radius. These substations do. It's like taking 4 of these small electric poles and setting them, tied in each other and just doing the outer radius as big as that. As soon as I get one of them in me, I'll put one into your inventory, and I'll let you
Okay.
hover it out there so that your viewers can see what I'm talking about. I mean, it's a pretty decent size area. All right, you got it in your inventory. Actually, it's like 8 of them. Because literally, I could take one, set it dead center there. Take that. Take that. You see what I'm saying? It's still running all of those. Now, I would have to increase a line out to there because that's covering all this. And then I could put a line right there and take that one up. Because how big that is, I really don't even need that one. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like 4 of the medium poles in comparison. Maybe like
Yeah.
6 of them or so.
Yeah. Yeah, it sacrifices a bit of the wire reach for more supply area.
Mm-hmm. So really, I just have to take one, set it up here next to this one, and then one and set it up down here next to this one if I continue to do what I was doing,
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I just had to put some dirt down. But as far as this goes, I mean, we're producing a lot of power. And we could actually use one of these down there around our research setup. Maybe two of them. I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of speculating here. Uh, let's see. I think you should have enough resources on you if I add all that to make some more of the substations.
Yeah, connect 5
All right.
plus
Well,
the one I've already got.
yeah. All right. Well, let's hop in here. And do you want to take a ride up north a little bit? I mean, like directly north? And see what's going on? I mean, we ain't got to worry about trees. See what's going on up here. I mean, every once in a while when you hit something really big, then that's when you hit slow down mode. Like a big old rock. Let's see, there's a good amount of iron right there. Another good source of iron right there. Alright, getting up on some water here. We'll just follow along this edge here, see if we spot any hostels. If you spot any hostels, let me know. If you want to engage them, we can. Hold up. Is that just a piece of dirt right there? Yeah, that's just dirt. Whoa! Careful now, you about hit my... So there's a lot of stone here. Lot of water. There's some iron that's been cut into. That's actually a decent sized chunk right there. There's some copper, the right and left, along with some iron. Waiting on you to come on up. Oh, I see what you found.
Yeah, hostiles. A large nest of them.
Alright, well, we're going to see how well this works. Alright, I'm going to stay back.
The only thing I could do as far as uh,
Okay, I'm dead. Well, I took out a big
as
chunk. And they took a big chunk out of me. Uh, yep. And it's going to be a while. You want to collect my body? Offload your inventory into your tank
all right.
and go collect my body. I don't think you can collect anything from the tank, but I mean, literally, as soon as I got hopped out of the tank, like literally, my body's right above the tank. See where the tank at? Right, whoop, whoop, back down. Come back down. Down more. Okay, whoa. Keep coming. Over.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's the tank.
all right, right above
Is
the
it?
tank.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now I'm going to hang out down here at the base for a minute. And I'll start some research. Let's see. I think we need to research. Well, I've already researched the purple science pack.
I noticed that we've got like energy shield.
Yeah, we can
Uh,
do that. We got to do more for the energy shields, though. Uh, let's see. Hmm. I think we should do the robot logistics and then the construction robot. And then their carry capacity. And then their speed. That way we can just lay out, like a blueprint and they go ahead and start building it. More or less.
yeah.
So if you want to make your way back down here to the base. Oh, yeah, you are.
Would this lead, or is it just going to be more?
Keep going straight and find out. Just keep going in the direction you're going and find out what it uncovers. If it leads to a dead end, it leads to a dead end. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not too far from the reactor right now. There's no harm in exploring. And remember, you ain't got to worry about Big Rock. I see crude oil right there. Yeah, just come straight on down. You should be clear. Come right back into the base. Yep, you're free and clear. Dunk. Slows you down for a brief second, don't it?
I was also beginning to think even if it was like a smaller, there'll be no harm in just filling it in.
Yep.
If it was large, then I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah. Now just be cautious of the electrical stuff that's up there. I don't want to have to replace a line now. At least not right now. Oh, here comes the train from down south. And it is doing its job.
Yeah, these are the only items I could recover.
Alright. Well, whatever was in my inventory. Here. Let's see. There. Okay. So you weren't able to get my other stuff, my suit stuff.
No, from a little pack I
Okay,
only
yeah,
had like
it's still
your.
in my suit. It's still in my suit. It stays in the suit for some reason. Alright, now what are you missing? Missing copper plate. Which ain't that hard to get a hold of. But, yeah, as you can see, I've been quite the busy bee. As it would be, you know? As it would be said. Now I just gotta make me another tank, which sucks. Let's see. I had to rob from your inventory. Sorry, man. Alright. Now, let's see. Okay. Logistics. Okay, passive provider, storage chest, robot port. Wow. You want to make a about 2 or 3 of the robo ports? And then we'll have to make the logistics robot, which will swap back and forth those. Ah, my tank. My tank is reborn. Just without fuel. Now it's got fuel. And the rockets. Alright, everybody. Well, we're going to pause here, and me and N4TH are going to talk about a few things, and we'll be right back. Alright, everybody. I'm coming back just briefly to tell you that we're going to be working towards making some construction robots that we can carry around. We've already put stuff into our inventory. I don't know if N4TH has already applied it to his end, but we need to make some lubricant. If you want to find out what that's for, you have no idea. Anyways, so that we can create stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an oil refinery and attach it to this little rubber line that I made, so that we can create lubricant along with rubber. So, anyways, we'll come back as soon as I have all that done, and we'll see you here in just a second. Okay, everybody. Well, I kind of got a bit of a setup here. It's jank as all get out, but it's to make the electric engine motor. I had to run water up to a oil refinery, and had the ore refinery produce the lubricant or the heavy oil, which also produced uh, light oil and petroleum gas. Well, heavy oil. Well, the heavy oil is being put into a chemical plant to create lubricant. Well, lubricant is needed to make the electric engine unit. Well, also needing the engine unit and the electronic circuit. And as you'll see, I have two assembly machines, one producing wire and one making the electric circuit. So this will keep going, that'll keep going. This is my backlog of the petroleum gas and the light oil setup. And right here's where the electric engine unit is going to be. Well, that's all in process of making the construction robot. I'm currently trying to get N4TH to put in a line so that we can have our batteries put into the train. And hang on. Let's see, add condition, full cargo, item count, item, battery equal to. How many is in a stack of the chest there?
It's practically full of
I
the
know, but
batteries.
like
uh,
one
uh,
stack. How
200.
200, and how many slots are in the? I think it's like 400.
48 slots in that storage steel chest.
Okay. I was talking about in the train.
Oh, on the train.
Yeah, on that thing you're putting it into.
Oh, 40.
40. So I'll say 4K. Okay. Set. Alright. No, that's going to be an empty. Okay. And I'm going to have to remove that. Basically, I'm going to have to remove all that. Let's see. Empty cargo. Item count. Item count. Item count. Let's see. Empty barrels. Barrels, iron, copper, and steel. And then we're going to need to full cargo, item count, item count. Let's see. Acid, chems, and batteries. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Empty will be steel equal to copper equal to iron equal to empty barrel equal to sulfuric acid equal to And just gonna, I guess, say 4K. Let's see. That's blue down there equal to 525 equal to the batteries, and I'll just say 4K. All right. Now, what's going on with you? Okay, you're loading up. Now we're going to have to figure out another takeoff line. With a filter up here. Alright. Okay, I can rig that up. No problem. Not a problem at all. Filter into the chest. Put that there. What'd you have going into the iron or the copper? Let's see where you're at. Let's see, that's the... You had it going into which one? The top one? Or you had it going in right there, that would have been the copper. Okay, so just go ahead and set that line back up. Okay? Let's see.
Well, this one goes into, if I was to make it turn into the iron.
Well,
Like
I
that.
can put it at either spot. You just need to... Okay, but you're going to need a inserter to go in between there. And an inserter to put it in.
Yeah.
You couldn't make a fast inserter? Or two?
Oh yeah, yeah, I can do that.
I mean, the slow inserters are great and all. It's just, if you're going to move them, why not move them quickly? You know? Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send this on down. Okay? That way, we'll know for a fact if it is in the iron. Just don't be too close to that rail. Don't want you getting hit. You know? See, it's pulling it right back out. So I'm going to need you to make a filter inserter right there where the iron is. Take out those batteries and turn that one inserter right there. Alright. Take those batteries out of that box. There, okay, there you go. Make a filtered inserter and put it right where that one you took up was. And just have it do iron plate. You'll be able to click on, yeah, there you go. All right. That way it'll just put those batteries in there and it'll take out the iron plate. You see what I'm saying? Now you can take the batteries that you have in your inventory and put them into that there. I've got a line set up here that I'm about to make. For a little offshoot for the batteries. And of course, I got to make some cables. All right. Okay, that'll work right there. There we go. Now, has that chest emptied out yet?
No.
It's not going to end for a good bit because it's 9.3K that's in there. All right. As soon as that empties out of the iron, monitor it, and then push that to send on up here to the northern track. As soon as that iron's gone out of there, all right. I ain't worried about the rest of it. Just I want to see how well this is going to work out. You know, if it's going to work beautiful, I'm happy with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as soon as that empties out, taking a little frustration out on these trees up here. I'm thinning them out. All this that we've had to do, and it's literally over that 30-minute mark. So we'll come back with another episode, probably here in just a moment, of our Factorio Let's Play. And hopefully by that time I would have had a decent setup. So thank y'all for visiting for a spell, sitting in the rocking chair, throwing some lines in the water, and letting the bobbers bob, and drink some shine with us. Y'all come back and visit us for another spell. Now y'all come back now, you hear? Later.